Hello guys. So today we'll be discussing about the most awaited topic, that is the discussion or you can say an analysis on the previous year paper of combined examination. Okay, this is going to help you to have a look or to find the approach what you should take while addressing the questions. Okay, so in brief I'll discuss the structure, how exactly the combined exam is made up of. Just give me 1 minute. Yes, to talk about the basics of the combined examination, see, we have different sections in. Okay, if you talk about history, okay, there are 15 questions of history. Geography, you will have again 15 questions. History, 15, geography 15. Then you'll have science 15. Your aptitude 15. Economics 15. And current 15. So it accounts for 15 on the 30, 60 and 90. 90 and last 10 is for polity. Okay, so this in general is supposed to be the basic or question subject wise distribution of our examination. Okay, 15 questions from history, 15 from geography, 15 from science, 15 from apti, 15 from economy, 15 from current, and 10 from polity. Okay, now what I'm going to tell you, see, if you want to crack the examination, okay, if for the post of ASO you can say you need to go above 65. Okay, so you need to score above 65 if you want to opt for ASO. If you want to opt for what you can say PSI and all, 50. Your target is 50 plus. So what I expect from you guys that you should do over here. Okay, so how to attain this particular number? Again, I'll be telling you, see, our exam is a combination of factual data as well as concepts. Okay, in the recent years you can see the proportion of concept is increasing. Okay, initially 100% of the examination was factual by its nature. Okay, but with time the things are evolving. Now you can say the weightage of concepts is also increasing. It is not as equivalent to facts, but still you can say the proportion of concept or the asking of concept is increasing in our examination. Okay, so now let's try to see few questions. Again, seeing to the answer is not important, but approach why this question was asked and how you need to address this particular question is more important. Okay, so let's move to the questions. We'll be discussing all these questions except aptitude. Okay, because see, this is the part which we will be getting only through practice, so there is no much thing or skill which is involved over here. But rest all parts I can tell you. Okay, which question to skip? See, you need not attempt all the 100 questions. Okay, some questions are meant to be left. Okay, and this meant to be left question generally comes, okay, basically they are from two sections, which are those. One is the part of science and second one is in the part of current, because these are the questions where you might either know the answer or you might not know the answer. There is no a thing called of guessing over here. Guessing generally fails over here. Okay, so we'll be seeing this part one by one. Okay, so let's take the A set of 2022 paper. See, we'll be doing different parts for different subjects, or else we'll club to do, it would be better if we go for different parts. Okay, one video for history, one for geography, one for science, one for economy, one for current, and one for polity. We'll be doing in this particular sense. Okay, so let's continue. Let's move to the paper. Okay, huh. So I hope you guys can see this particular thing. I have downloaded the paper directly. So first thing, what is the question asked? Okay, just give me 1 minute. Okay, so we are going to discuss this particular paper of 2022. Okay, see the first question. Okay, which was the which space agency has released the first visible light image of the surface of Venus? Now see what they have asked. Surface of Venus, which was supposed to be the first space agency to do so. Now, why this question came? Because last year ISRO has pronounced something. Okay, or ISRO in its course of action has talked about Shukrayan. Okay, you can say a spaceship or a program which is to be meant to observe Venus. Okay, as ISRO has made this particular what you can say commitment, what they have done, they have asked you something in this particular context. What they have done, they have asked you taking this in a context, so which was supposed to be the first one to talk over here. Okay, so everyone knows that which is the most evolving space agency. It is NASA. Even if you don't know the answer, you can say generally, if any it talks about any of the space exploration missions. Okay, outside space exploration means someone is exploring apart from earth or apart from moon, someone is going outside to the other planets or other celestial objects, then generally the answer would be NASA. Remember this. Okay. Russians are also not involved to that much extent to search other continents. European agencies not also that much what you can say involved in doing this particular thing. But NASA should be the correct answer. So just keep this thing in mind whenever the question comes on exploration of planets. Okay, generally not explored planets. Question whenever the question comes on unexplored planets, the answer might be NASA. 80% of the times, the answer is NASA for sure. I'm not saying 100% times, but 80% times, the answer should be NASA. Either it would be ISRO or it would be NASA. Okay, ISRO भी limited जगह पे आएगा, but majorly 80% of the times, the answer should be NASA. And what was the name of this particular spacecraft? Its name was Mariner 10, which was launched in 74. Okay, 1974. This was the first ever question. See, again I'll be telling you, if this was current affairs. Okay, so it is odd that you might have read some this about this somewhere in your current affair documents, but even if you don't know the answer, you can directly go with NASA. Okay, just remember this particular part. A trick, you can say a short type of trick over here. Okay, so let's move to the next part now. Sustainable international financing scheme is associated with which global organization? Now see what they're talking about. They're talking about sustainable international financing scheme. Okay, so it is something which is related to finance. Again, it was the part of the current affair. Why? Because India was is supposed to be the one which has taken maximum amount of money from the under this particular scheme. Okay, so what they are saying, sustainable international financing scheme. So with which it is associated. Generally, it comes in the part of international relations, but at current affair combine is also increasing its level a bit. You can say. Okay, so generally it was a question to be left. Okay, you should skip such type of question if you don't know this particular thing. If you're a dedicated combined student, it is odd that you'll not be knowing this particular part. Okay, so what you can do, best thing is skip. But if you are a state service student, okay, so this comes part of your syllabus then. Okay, for the pre, and you need to study this particular part. Okay, so what should be the answer for this particular question? Okay, if you just see, it talks about financing. Okay, it talks about financing, and see SARC here, the main focus is given on political aspects. Okay, same goes with BRICS, though it is economic organization, but the main focus is directed towards political organization or political thing. Okay, ASEAN, again India is not the member of ASEAN, but still, if it is talking about sustainable international financing scheme, so they are not running as such scheme. But what is ASEAN? ASEAN is supposed to be a group of countries which are working for common interest. Okay, and in that particular domain, sustainable international financing scheme is not possible. Okay, so what is the possible answer or probable answer for this particular question? It should be G20. Why G20? Because this organization was made with whole and sole purpose of economic development, or to leverage the economical perspective. For that particular thing, this organization was made. So remember this particular part and see the way how you guys should answer this particular question. I hope you are getting this. Okay, generally it is a question to be skipped for the students who are dedicatedly preparing for combined examination. But the state service students who are opting for combined, they should answer this particular question in this way. Okay, I hope it is clear. And that to the relevance of SARC has completely been gone down in the recent days. Okay, so this would not be the answer for sure. Elimination is the best thing. What I'm showing you over here. Okay, elimination is supposed to be the best. What you can say medicine in addressing such type of questions. Let's move to the next question now. Just try to see this. Try to understand this particular part. Which of the following statement is incorrect in the respect of Consumer Protection Act of 2019? See again, guys, this is supposed to be the part of current affair again. Okay, why? Because this is a new act which has replaced the old act. Okay, so there are the things that you should remember. And one more thing, just focus on options wherever fact is given. Okay, it might be possibility that that fact is wrong. Okay, and second thing, just circle this what they have asked. Okay, what they have asked, they have asked you about the incorrect one. Okay, they're asking you to find out wrong option. Okay, so first thing, the act came into force on 20th of July to 2020. Again, it is a fact. So we will consider this particular statement. It might be wrong because no one reads any act in such a detail. Okay, but see, it is a possibility that this could go wrong. We'll keep it in a way. Now, unfair trade prohibition rules on e-commerce platforms are included in it. Yes, it is an obviously correct statement. You can see this. It is a positive statement. Why? Because the previous act does not have any provision regarding the online things, okay, or e-commerce, but this act has included in it. Yeah, it is 100% or definitely a positive statement. Now see, B is correct statement, so obviously this option would get eliminated. Okay, this you should not consider. Now this option gets eliminated. Talking about the third thing, what it says, as per the rules of Consumer Dispute Redressal Commission, no charges would be levied for the company complaints up to 10 lakhs. Again a fact. Okay, 10 lakhs. So generally remember guys, if two facts are given, one of them is definitely wrong. Okay, but both of them are never wrong. दिस इज ये समझ जाएगा जब बहुत सारे पेपर एनालिसिस करोगे, तब समझ में आएगा। जब दो फैक्ट्स दे रहे तो दोनों भी रॉन्ग होने का प्रोबेबिलिटी बहुत कम होगा। ओके, तो आइदर ऑफ देम वुड बी रॉन्ग फॉर श्योर। ओके, फॉर श्योर either of them would be wrong. Now it's up to you how you will get this particular thing. Okay, if you go with this particular perspective, this act came somewhere in the end of 19, if you know this particular thing, it came, I'm not sure about the date, but nearby November or December 19 this act came. Okay, it was implemented or it came into force on 20th of July. So it seems a positive statement or it might be correct. But see what they're saying, uh, 10 lakhs. And as you know that e-commerce company is going day by day. So this 10 lakh limit is very less. Okay, if you just use your knowledge or quite simple things, you'll get to know this is less. Okay, it should be near to 1 crore as per new act. Okay, and it is 1 crore. But see, this number seems somewhat vague because you know that in today's case, e-commerce is increasing day by day, or you can say this, the proportion of e-commerce in the economy is increasing. So this term seems to be somewhat unfit. Okay, that's why I'll say that C is wrong and it's up to you. I told you कि ये ऑप्शन भी एलिमिनेट हो जाएगा क्योंकि जब दो फैक्ट्स दिए तो दोनों के दोनों रॉन्ग नहीं हो सकते. You take any question, you will find this particular thing. Both of them would never be wrong. Okay, it's just an analysis, and that's why it is said कि before going to the paper, what you should do, you should analyze the PYQ. ऐसे ही नहीं बोला जाता. Okay, इसलिए इस वजह से बोला जाता है कि you will get such things. Okay, so obviously it would be one of them, 50% chances to be right, and you can go with any of them. Okay, in this way you can increase your marks. Again, current affair, the part of current affairs. Okay, chalo, let's move forward to the next question. What is it talking about? NROL 85, which was launched recently, is an intelligence satellite of which country? Okay, when it comes to intelligence, okay, two countries would be at forefront. One is USA and second is Russia. Okay, Israel does not work in the field of intelligence, and France also is not that much capable in the field of intelligence. Okay, the one who focuses more on intelligence is Russia and USA. Now again, it's up to your discretion to answer. It was again the part of current affair if you guys have seen this particular thing, but it's to your discretion what you should do. Okay, so 50% chances to be right and 50% chances to go wrong. Okay, answer is USA for sure, but these two are the probable contenders if it comes to intelligence. Okay, see guys, can easily eliminate the options. The only thing is you should be attentive. That's what is required for this examination. Yes. Again, the part of news, if you have read the news at that particular time, this was purely current affair. Okay. India's first RT-PCR kit. And it was odd to ask because COVID, just we have suffered, just we came out from the third wave at this point of time when this exam was conducted. Okay, actually this exam got postponed due to COVID itself. Okay, so India's first RT-PCR kit to detect Omicron variant, the third wave variant, okay, name Omisure, was developed by which particular thing? Apex Pharma? No. Sun Pharma? No. Primal? No. So answer is straightforward question. Okay, if you know it, you'll get the answer. If you don't know it, you can skip it. Simple thing. Okay, there is no logic in this particular thing. अगर पढ़ा है तो आंसर आएगा, नहीं पढ़ा है तो स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्ड नहीं आएगा. ओके, नो नीड टू गो और एंगेज इन दिस, बट ज्यादा सोचने की जरूरत ही नहीं है इसमें. एक तो आएगा एक तो नहीं आएगा, टाइम वेस्ट नहीं करना है. ओके, नाउ लेट्स मूव फॉरवर्ड. Identify the person from the following description. Okay, what it is saying, in 2013 she acted in the film called Mine. Okay, she acted in a what you can say, a film called Mine. So generally, if you consider this, if you know this particular person, तो पता होगा किसने माई फिल्म में एक्ट किया था, और ये न्यूज में भी था, पर्सन स्पेसिफिक। सी आई टोल्ड यू generally 2 or 3 question comes in the context of person specific news. Okay, this is one example of that particular thing. Okay, the first Indian singer to be nominated to Grammy awards. Okay, they're talking about the first Indian singer. Okay, Shanta Apte, I guess she is not a singer, and Krishna Kalla is also not a singer. I'm not sure about this particular thing, but these two are not the singers. Okay, she was recently awarded Maharashtra Bhushan Award. Okay, if you have read the part of awards, then you will directly get the answer that she is Asha Bhosle, none other than Asha Bhosle. Okay, so it's very simple. Again, current affair, it is purely current affair. If you read it, you will get it, or else you can leave this particular question. Okay, it's very simple, that particular context. अगर आता है तो आता है, नहीं आता है तो नहीं आता है. It's very simple. Okay, which institution was developed has developed the positive pay system for check payment? Okay, what has developed the positive pay system for check development? Okay, positive pay system. So obviously it would be not Niti Aayog, it would not be Finance Commission. Okay, it would be either of them, RBI or NPCI. Okay, so if you consider this positive pay system, it was introduced by NPCI. Okay, see, 50% probability that you can go correct and 50% you go wrong if you just skip the options. Okay, this is the way to address the questions, and it would save a lot of time. Okay, let's move to the next question. Yes, who is going to help India in the context of Gaganyaan? Okay, again a question comes into news. Okay, what we are going to do in Gaganyaan? In Gaganyaan, see, from the last 2 3 years they have been focusing on Gaganyaan. I'll be showing you this particular questions. If you get time and we'll go to 2021 paper, I'll show you there was one question on Gaganyaan as well. Okay, so they are exploring this particular domain of Gaganyaan. So who is going to help us? UAE, you know, ये खुद ही डेवलप नहीं तो हमको क्या हेल्प करेगा? You can clearly cut this particular. ओके, ये खुद ही इसका खुद का ही स्पेस सेटअप डेवलप नहीं है, तो ये हमको क्या हेल्प करेगा? ओके, सेकंड थिंग, साउथ कोरिया, इट आल्सो डज नॉट हैव इट्स ओन स्पेस मशीनरीज टू दैट मच एक्सटेंट. ओके, सो ये हमको क्या हेल्प करेगा? तो दो लोग जो हमको हेल्प कर सकते हैं, एक है जापान और दूसरा है फ्रांस. ओके, दिस टू कंट्रीज देयर इज अ पॉसिबिलिटी दैट दे वुड हेल्प अस, बट अगेन जापान डज नॉट गो इनटू interspace missions again. Okay, or you can say sending humans to the space, this is not the domain of Japan. Okay, so what remains in our bucket is France. Okay, and this is the answer just by using common sense. Okay, even if you don't know anything, just use common sense. UAE does not have any space setup. Same goes with South Korea. They're not having that much developed space setup. And Japan is not included in the space activities of interspace. Okay, what they're up to, just GPS and all small services, not a great service. Okay, that's why we launched the satellites of Japan. Okay, that's the thing. So if you know just the basic knowledge of each and everything, you can easily get to the answer. Okay, it's not that difficult, you can see from here. Next, who has been appointed as the chairman of National Financial Reporting Agency, NFRA? Okay, now see guys, in such type of question, generally what you should do is, these are called as person specific question. Okay, 2 to 3 questions I told you. Okay, so what you should do at the end, you should just see appointments, all the appointments, what all appointments are made in the in this in particular year. Okay, so one question would be there for sure in every examination. Okay, so who was appointed as the chairman of National Financial Reporting Agency? Okay, obviously Nandan Nilekani is not one of them. Okay, because he was godfather of Aadhaar, they are just testing your knowledge. If you know that he was related to Aadhaar and all, then you can easily cut this particular answer. Okay, then finally, if you are Azim Premji, again he will not be the person because he is someone else. He is responsible, you can say he is the founder of a company. Okay, so National Financing Reporting Agency and his, there is no as such link. And he was about the data privacy. Current affair, again completely talks about the current affair, and you will get the answer, Ajay Bhushan Pandey. Okay, a simple thing, again I'll tell you, just if you know the current facts and figures, you can easily answer this particular question. The questions of current affair in combined examination are very straightforward. Okay, there is no logic in this particular thing. Now, yes, again, it was a news. Supreme Court has appointed Justice R.V. Ravindran Committee. Again, I told you it was in news. Okay, in October 2021, for which of the following purpose? Okay, why this particular committee was appointed? Okay, so generally you can say it was for and what you can say, साइबर क्राइम के बेसिस पे था ये, नॉट रिगार्ड आईपीएल स्कैम फिक्सिंग के लिए कोई और कमेटी बैठी थी. ओके, आधार कार्ड पॉलिसी कंफर्मेशन के लिए कोई और कमेटी बैठी थी, और नन ऑफ दिस जनरली आंसर नहीं होता, बहुत रेयरली होता है. तो आंसर इज पेगासस. इट वाज अबाउट द क्या बोलते हैं, साइबर सिक्योरिटी के कॉन्टेक्स्ट में कमिटी बैठी थी, आर वी रविंद्रन कमिटी. इट वाज इन द कॉन्टेक्स्ट ऑफ साइबर सिक्योरिटी. सो इफ यू नो दिस पर्टिकुलर थिंग, यू विल गेट द आंसर. पेगासस स्नूपिंग रो इंक्वायरी. ओके. सी कितना इजी लॉजिक लगा सकते हो आप. हाउ इट इज सो इजी टू apply your logic. Now see, Union Ministry has launched my CGHS mobile app. You don't know what exactly this app. Okay. I also don't know what exactly this app is. But see, it is central government health system app. Okay. But see, education. यहाँ पे कहीं पे E दिख रहा है क्या? No. So we'll cut this particular thing. ओके. यहाँ पे कहीं टूरिज्म के बारे में दिख रहा है? नो. ओके. यू कैन कंफ्यूज बिटवीन हेल्थ एंड कल्चर अगेन, क्योंकि सी एच एक जनरल लॉजिक, अगर पता भी नहीं तो लॉजिक कैसे लगाना है. आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट दैट पर्टिकुलर थिंग. ओके. सो इट माइट बी हेल्थ, इट माइट बी कल्चर. ओके. सो इफ सी एच आता तो कल्चर हेरिटेज कुछ लॉजिक लगा सकते थे, बट सी एच नहीं है. सी जी आ रहा है और एंड में एच आ रहा है. हेल्थ सर्विसेज, ये लॉजिक बन रहा है. तो व्हाट यू विल डू, यू विल गो विद हेल्थ. Okay, just use your brain in this particular sense and you will score in your examination. Okay, this is the only thing that you need to do. यही करना है बस. इसके आगे कुछ नहीं. करंट अफेयर के क्वेश्चंस बहुत ही ज्यादा फैक्चुअल नेचर के होते हैं. ओके, यू कैन नॉट यूज मच लॉजिक ओवर हियर. लॉजिक इसके आगे से काम में आएगा, बट अप टिल नाउ, या फिर बोल सकते हो यहाँ तक के लिए कोई लॉजिक काम नहीं करेगा. ओके, टिल यू आंसर ऑल द क्वेश्चंस ऑफ करंट अफेयर्स. आई होप दिस इज क्लियर टू यू. नेक्स्ट, which country launched the कॉम्पिटस एक्ट? अगेन दिस इज अ क्वेश्चन टू बी स्किप्ड. अगर पता है तो ठीक है, अगर नहीं पता है तो स्किप कर देना हमको. ओके. कॉम्पिटस एक्ट ऑफ 2022. अगर थोड़ा सा स्टेट सर्विसेज का प्रिपरेशन करोगे तो पता चल जाएगा कि दिस पर्टिकुलर थिंग कहाँ से आ रहा था. तो ये तो जनरली फॉर द ब्रेन ड्रेन. क्या बोल रहा था ये, यूएसए का पॉलिसी था कि विच एवर वेर द एजुकेटेड ब्रेन्स ऑल ओवर द कंट्री, दे आर इनवाइटेड टू इंडिया. ओके, उनका वीजा फ्री, मतलब फ्री नहीं बोल सकते, बट इजीली करवाने की बात वो इस पर्टिकुलर एक्ट से कर रहे थे. ओके, टू इंक्रीज द कॉम्पिटिशन यू कैन से, और टू ब्रिंग अदर कंट्रीज शार्प ब्रेन टू यूएसए. ब्रेन ड्रेन का एक टूल है ये. ओके, एंड इट इज ऑफ यूएसए. अगर पता है तो ठीक, नहीं पता है तो स्किप कर देना, ज्यादा टेंशन लेना नहीं है इसमें. ओके. स्पोर्ट्स डोमेन पे दो क्वेश्चन बनते हैं. ओके. सो दिस इज द फर्स्ट, एक या दो क्वेश्चन बनते हैं जनरली, एंड दिस इज द क्वेश्चन. 16th वर्ल्ड youth archery championship was held in August 2021 in which of the following nation? Okay, ये जो 16th वर्ल्ड आर्चरी चीज थी, ये कहाँ पे हुई थी, ये पूछा गया है. अगेन इट इज अ फैक्चुअल क्वेश्चन. एक तो पता होगा, एक तो नहीं पता होगा, ज्यादा दिमाग लगाने की जरूरत नहीं है. तो आंसर फॉर दिस इज पोलैंड. अगर पता है तो ठीक है, नहीं पता है तो छोड़ देना, ज्यादा टेंशन लेना नहीं है. ओके, दिस इज द थिंग दैट यू शुड कीप इन योर माइंड. नाउ मूविंग टुवर्ड्स द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, इट टॉक्स अबाउट who was awarded as International Gandhi Award for Leprosy. तो एक चीज याद रखो, हमारे एग्जाम का एक आदत है, व्हाट दे विल डू, जो आंसर होगा ना, अभी देखो ये दिस एमपीएससी आल्सो गॉट टू नो दिस पर्टिकुलर थिंग. सो व्हाट दे इनिशियली यूज्ड टू डू, whatever is the answer, they used to give it in full name. Okay, and that should be the correct answer. अगर पुराने पेपर निकाल के देखोगे तो ये समझ जाएगा लॉजिक. ओके, द आंसर वेर गिवन इन फुल नेम्स एंड द अदर ऑप्शंस वर गिवन इन शॉर्ट फॉर्म्स. ओके, तो ये समझ में आ जाता था जनरल लोगों को, और सीख लिया था बहुत लोगों ने ये वाला चीज. ओके, तो ऑब्वियसली जो शॉर्ट फॉर्म्स में दिया है, 80% ऑफ द टाइम्स ये आंसर नहीं होगा. अगेन आई एम टेलिंग यू, 80% ऑफ द टाइम्स ये आंसर नहीं होगा. ओके, 80%, 20% हो भी सकता है. ओके, 80% टाइम्स दिस वुड नॉट बी द आंसर. सो आंसर माइट बी between these two. 50% चांसेस मार दो तुक्का, देख लो क्या लगता है. ओके, इफ यू आर गुड यू विल गेट द आंसर. अगर नसीब खराब है तो क्या होगा, 0.25 माइनस, नथिंग मोर देन दैट. ओके, so this is the way. Moving towards the next and the last question of current affairs. According to livestock census of 2019, what is the rank of Maharashtra in terms of livestock uh, among the country? Okay, what is the rank of Maharashtra? They are asking this simple question. Okay, so if you have read the again, it is a factual data, current affairs, straightforward. एक तो पता होगा, एक तो नहीं पता होगा, बट एक चीज याद रखना, ऐसे क्वेश्चंस में हमेशा कभी भी एक्सट्रीम आंसर नहीं होते, यानी कि फर्स्ट and ninth would never be the option. ये इसके बीच में रखेंगे. Okay, whenever a person is frame, let's imagine that you are framing a question paper. So तो आप क्या करोगे, आंसर बीच में रखोगे और उसके आगे पीछे दे दोगे. तो जस्ट रिमेंबर वन लॉजिक इन दिस, कि कभी भी एक्सट्रीम नंबर्स जो होते हैं ना, वो आंसर्स नहीं होते, कभी भी नहीं होते. इट अप्लाइज इन एवरी डोमेन. So there is a chances that within these two, answer might be amongst these two. Okay, generally these extremes are never the answers. Okay, paper nikal ke dekh lo purane bhi, you will get this logic. Whatever logics I'm saying over here, just take, if I'll get time I'll go to PYQs, but if I'll not be getting time, what I'll do is, and whatever I'm introducing over here, जो भी चीजें मैं आपको बता रहा हूँ, just take some previous year papers and try using this logics over there. Okay, this would easily increase 5 or 10 marks. Okay, so that's it about the current affairs, 15 question of the current affairs. In the next session देखते हैं next part कौन सा है इसका. The second session, राष्ट्रपति राज्यपाल. Okay, polity. So the next second session, in the second part we'll be starting with polity. First was current affairs and second part would be polity. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this particular session and you have got some logics to use in current affairs. Other logics current affairs में बनते नहीं है, but still I hope that you have got some logics over here. Okay, so we'll stop over here. We'll see the next part of polity in the second session. Thank you.